I'm Christina Commendator, Senior Editor for Waste 360, and we are at Global Waste Management Symposium 2020 in Palm Springs, California. I'm here outside right now with a group from Civil and Environmental Consultants, Inc. With me, I have Timothy Mitchell, who's a Senior Project Manager there, Stephen Menoff, who's the Senior Vice President, and Leah Blinn, who's a Principal for Civil Environmental Consultants. Thank you guys for taking the time to speak with me today. They are going to provide some insights on PFAS and landfill leachate. So if you guys want to just let me know what's going on in the world of PFAS regulations, that would be great. Whoever feels most comfortable.
We could start with leachate.
Yeah.
Leachate management costs the largest single operating cost in the waste industry these days. More and more publicly owned treatment works are pushing back on accepting landfill leachate. So a lot of landfill operators are looking at having to put pretreatment or treatment plants on site, looking at direct discharge from their own treatment plants. PFAS has become an issue in the last couple of years. It's a series of compounds developed in the 1930s, 1940s in many products that we use on a routine basis, but it's starting to show up in trace amounts in parts per trillion order of magnitude in wastewater and in leachate coming out of landfills. As a result, a lot of regulators are looking at this both at the treatment plant level and at the landfill level, and it's probably become the most pressing issue now in the solid waste industry is how to address something. In the overall big picture, we're not a generator of of PFAS. We're a storer, if you will, in the landfills. It comes from manufacturing, but we're an easy target. We're easily regulated, and that tends to be where the legislators and regulators go when there's a perceived public health issue.
What do you all see for regulations moving forward? Because I know right now the industry is still trying to determine, all the scientific data out there and evidence, and regulation is kind of moving a little faster than all of that. So if you guys can kind of touch on that and where you see the legislation going, maybe.
I think you're dead right. I think the regulations are coming before any of the science is there to back it up. And I think a lot of it is fear driven. People are just reacting and they want to put regulations in place. You're right. The industry still hasn't figured out what to do with it and how to address the issues. So I kind of see it morphing as these regulations come out. So constant revisions and try to address those as issues come up.
One challenge that I think is tough for the industry too is that as the federal regulations are slow to develop, more states are jumping in there and trying to establish these regulations ahead of the federal regulations. So as Tim said, the science really isn't quite there yet, but states are looking to jump into these regulations, again, because of the concerned citizens, because of the fear mongering out there.
Those points are very well taken. We're seeing the New England states, Michigan, North Carolina, taking strong stands on PFAS regulations. And again, it's kind of the science is there in a way in that we can detect it at very low levels. What to do about it and how to measure its actual threat to public health is the real issue that we should be figuring out how to address. So sometimes the fact that you can detect something, 1,4-dioxane would come in the same category as the PFAS compounds. What does that actually mean you need to do to protect public health and the environment?
Okay, great. I mean, that's all that I have from you guys this afternoon. Thank you so much for speaking with me about this pressing issue, and we'll see you guys soon.